sister guessing our 14 dogs' names blindfolded. Our mom guessing our 14 dogs' names blindfolded.
This has to be more serious. This is serious. Serious. Yeah, that's so fun. Yeah, that's a silly. Let me just feel those ears. So they would so the king. I would say. Why's your dad pissed?
Mouse.
A mouse? Can I have it?
Actually, no. So, just so 10,500 is now 10. That's me. Oh my god, here we go. Burn up. 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 Politics by. Still I try. Oh my god, here we go.
I can hear your mad TV and stuff.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a guy who has spent a decade as a starter in this league, the 2019 Comeback Player of the Year. And right away he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early.
He's got it in, complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Keith Bullock able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Johnson runs through the contact. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and Side of the field. Vick will look to throw on first down. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And touchdown! Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Here's the veteran. It's Ronald Jones. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, 27 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD. But oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Johnson to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just...
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A short one there, caught by Likely. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. And got his man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tannehill now to throw. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6.
before the half, that's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Off the play fake, Vick. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick. And this offense is running away with this one. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Tannehill.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Tannehill.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for
a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game. giving them no openings.
And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Vick now after the fumble recovery. Touchdown! Jordan Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now it's Tannehill. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. It's back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jordan Reed, 71 yards, as his guys continue to. Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws.
I'm back.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky. And Johnson lost the football.
Please. Hi.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
You mother fricker. Why would you do that?
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of
I just want to take the ball from them.
in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about
Shrimp.
that, partner. And
You should eat shrimp.
Right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite
Actually,
the fact that
do
they
fish
started
sticks.
throwing it,
Fish sticks is
they've
there.
got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Emmanuel Oba.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill will set up the screen for Hall.
Ooh.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Why the eye roll?
Defense,
What I do?
when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Samsung Ibokam.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Get the ball! Oh my God!
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, what a move. 35
Jesus
yards
Christ.
that time on the punt.
I want to see if you can see it. Oh, yes, I can. I couldn't see it on the PS4, but I can see it on here.
Coaches always say that every play is
Or
designed to score
or.
a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now
Make
they
it
try to
5
duplicate
for
that
5.
success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
He entirely missed that tackle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
I'm so goated. That's 5 for 5.
Jordan
I love Jordan Reed. Drew Reed, my goat. My GOAT. My GOAT. You can take a nap if you need to. I can skip me in if I want to, but look at you, I won't. Face blue smiling. I can't see that one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I can only see certain ones, I guess.
The football will come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game
I can see that one.
has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
I'm pretty sure I just went to the backfield and bashed the quarterback.
patient enough to stick with the run.
I didn't even know I was still back there.
They've got to get their timing back.
Please.
Well,
Jeez.
Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so.
You're good.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5. And an with his second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Again, it's Johnson.
I don't like guys get picks anymore. This makes me sad.
And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, Tannehill. And it is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll find Diggs once more.
Jesus Christ.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Tannehill. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Special base clock ribbon.
Now Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he's across for the...
I allowed that. Don't say that about it.
Too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really try. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Oh, a heck of a move.
So close.
He will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Tannehill. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Basically,
One last throw here for Tannehill. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
say something. Basically, That's depressing. Nice. Wow. 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 He's still doing it. It's like third copy. I guess.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Levis now off of play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tank. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Levis looking to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yards.
This is just sad.
The improv on the screen there gets him 6 on second down. Running behind center was Vaughn. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to...
The ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they'll go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Corbin Sutton, 60 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
I got a really good card. I got a 93 overall Michael Vick. I just broke my chair by sitting up. My dad spent 12 years sitting in the same spot on my chair, so every time I sit, we go like all day. He's old headed. It's like my thing. Huh? There's a guy in the so we live right by school. There's a guy fucking metal stepping. Yeah, right there. He's been out there for like 4 hours. He's fucking very bad. I hope he don't kill me. How you doing? I need some udders in my mouth. My dad's getting me a McDonald's Sprite. Because, like, I usually get the root beers, but the root beers get, like, plastic and piss. So I was like, I'm just going to try a Sprite this time.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out,
like, they're not even, like, the root beers aren't even good. It's just, like, an addiction at this point. Like, anytime I get the chance to get a root beer, I'm going to get a root beer.
I know. You drink mine.
You gave it to me! Both times! Twice!
Yeah, because if I'm gonna be near you, then I just get something with golf like. I said, yeah, because if I'm gonna be like near you, I'm gonna get a drink on the golf like.
I'll have a drink.
I'm not popping that shit. Huh?
I said I have a drink.
Yeah!
Yeah! Whee! I want you to play with my ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. I think Ty Law ugly as shit.
Into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear
Fuck.
offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series?
What happened to my... No!
A PAT or a field goal? In case of a defense,
It won't come home.
or a takeaway. And we saw...
Look at 1 point.
Ew. Ew. Have you brushed your teeth this morning?
I mean, I did like at like 5, 6.
Good job. I hate typing with cold hands.
There, and it
You
turned
okay?
out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Took a nap then, babe. I mean, you just had a nap. What do you mean you didn't nap? You were asleep all night. I slept for about 5 hours and woke up just to talk to you.
So to
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. And he returns this to the 22. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
I used to be like that all the time. Like if I ain't showed you, I go like.
2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Trayvon Diggs.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind
Dude,
the
Vaughn.
scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just
Base.
saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with
Defense are doing their job.
GMs are putting together a team. A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Are you still watching?
Not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I appreciate that.
Task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Huh?
Here's Levis now on 3rd and
Then that you like ask to watch it?
He's got his touchdown. It's complete.
What?
Across the 45. Nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
He's hosting that every night.
It's so long right now.
Mine no longer. No, they're not.
Mine not.
Their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partners, help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football. You're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
I'm gonna tickle your pickle on the outside.
21-0, our score after 1.
Quit opening your eyes like that. You keep scaring me because I'm like, oh my god, it's around there.
We've had a kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. As they've got it as we resume action.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Actually now to kick this one away.
Huh? Do you?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. The Ravens' all-time leading tackler, Ray Lewis, in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nice.
In trouble, down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jake Camarda now. Johnson on the return.
Run! Run!
There he goes, right side.
Nice.
And all the way in for the touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter.
Huh?
Sometimes they get so nervous
My
that they miss hit the ball.
I didn't see what person.
Huh? What?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And a try for two, unsuccessful. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the
Special teams, special players.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure.
That was a penalty on me, buddy.
The end zone, they started the 25.
So that was a penalty on me.
You're giving up 10 yards to the
I know
offense.
that's
throwing
like
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted
Penalties
to go with
nuts.
the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
I
So
mean,
that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Levis to throw it.
why do football players wear the black stuff
And the timing a bit
On their
off
face?
that time as that one falls to the ground.
Because it looks cool. Because like you got your face mask, so most people can't see you. So when they can see you, like they can see like the eye black. You know.
Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Even though I never played, I always had eye black on during like varsity games just to
On third down.
just to have it on because I thought it was cool.
The open man, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down.
Little me.
conversion. Levis to throw on first and 10 here.
Thank you.
Lost the football. And this
Thank
ball
you.
recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of
My ball. My ball. My ball. My ball.
intercepted. Picked off by the Ravens.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense is a challenge facing the rookie.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Indoctrinate him to the NFL, so now the big
nice
question
dance
is,
move.
can he answer
Huh?
that challenge?
And that's
The
caught
nice
inside
dance
the
move.
35.
Nice what?
Touchdown.
Dance.
Oh no! I just threw like a 90-yard touchdown.
80-yard touchdown. And this
I'm
offense
not worried about your
continues to pour it on.
I'm doing more dance moves now.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went
So
for the
basically,
whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the
Brandon got in.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
My mom was in Richmond last night at 10:57. My mom was in Richmond last night at 10:57.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other.
My mom was in Richmond last night at 10:57.
And the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
No! Bullshit. It probably pinged the old office when we were heading back.
It's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
How much you want to bet I can take this shit to the house for a touchdown? $5. $5. We're gonna put $5 on it. Never mind. I take that away. I'm not betting $5 on anything.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficient?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jordan Reed. 2 catches.
Let me repeat myself.
And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come.
How about in the middle of the rest while everybody watches?
Consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I said hell yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
Badgley out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk another sit on this one. It's a touchdown. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the season. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Boom! Oh, wait, no. Run.
And now look at this.
Nice.
No,
what?
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to score.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Do you like it over there?
Johnson jostles free, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out.
2 for 2.
Still
2
well
for
in
2.
control of this
2 for
ball
2.
game,
2
despite
for
giving up
2
that
for 2.
touchdown a
2
moment
for 2.
ago.
2 for 2.
Off the play fake, Vic. They will shake him off. They can't get away forever, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he works free. Still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's
all over.
conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really
What?
aggressive, which is what we just saw.
Gates is getting picked up.
What? Nice. What did you say?
Gates is getting picked.
Like, how's that happen?
I don't know.
When did they grow? When did they grow? I just a little more meat under there now.
Because I've been gaining it.
Stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They're going to
Gain a couple hundred for me. Huh?
I mean, because I'm getting fat and this is on the screen.
Yeah. I can see it.
Hi Mom, how you liking this shittiness? He's shitting on it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really
should get out of my way.
the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. It's on the ground. For skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ty Law. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments.
You're so weird. Goodbye.
Seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated out their offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Badgley on for the extra point.
What's the correlation there?
I don't know. Just had to point it out.
You should do it more often then.
So the defense creating
Yeah, I
some
want
points, not only getting
fish
the
sticks,
interception,
ice cream,
but then returning it
Fish
to the end
sticks.
zone for the pick
Popcorn
six. So they throw the pick 6.
Fish
They'll get another
sticks.
shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Your mom.
And not
My
willing
mom?
to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
I don't think you want to eat my mom.
Take over. Well, it's a game that they would rather
Oh,
probably
yeah.
forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
Are you done?
So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
No more turnovers, and then I smack him in his face and he drops the ball. That's hilarious.
Football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the fumble recovery. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Can I get your pet to get the hell?
Do you like it over there?
Can you quit doing that? You're gonna scare him.
Doing what?
On
He's
second
fucking
down,
being
it's
annoying.
Jones.
I am?
Oh, now Nice move.
No, deep.
Brought down, but not before they get it.
I went to read for a second.
18 yards that
You're
time
not
to push him
annoying.
up first and goal.
Oh,
Actually.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
No.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw.
Do you like it over there?
A few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Okay.
Why?
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a game
Whatever.
of yards
Bye.
a little bit closer here. It's 3rd
Really?
and goal.
You
The
gotta be
asshole.
ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach.
Oh, so you don't care.
That is
You
not
want
something
to
you'd expect to
Bye.
see in the red zone, but it winds up getting him.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't want to purple.
I didn't think so. I was not going to call you back.
Taking it in for 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the take it in for 6. And now they'll empty
Bust a
the
nut.
backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They are
What?
just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean,
Papi chulo.
I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got
I
something
wanna
to
kitty
prove.
with
Almost
Dorcas.
feels like something was
Vagina
said
cat.
this week, and they wanted to make sure that
Cat
they
in a
wouldn't
vagina.
let them in this game.
Do you want to be Nutty Buddies? No?
Wait,
Following the touchdown, Badgley out
Did
there
you
to
say
kick
you
it
like-
away.
Do you want to be Nutty Buddies?
yes.
Like,
And he won't get this to the
Go on.
20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
you're so weird. I changed my mind. I'd take back my offer.
The
Okay,
Raven
that's
offense
good.
set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
The ball's loose. Lewis has it knocked free. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Levis.
William Levis.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still
Yeah.
working at it.
No, it's my
Even though
penis.
this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Here?
And
Where?
he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
Oh,
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense,
Did I ask?
trying to end things with a positive drive and
Did I ask?
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have had plenty of sour notes.
I'm sorry. I was
This was
joking.
one that ended on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
second down throw from Levis.
That
I just made a
incompletion's not
picture.
surprise
If
with the
you
way
could
that
view,
this
it was
one
a
has
picture of
gone,
a
and the
cat,
frustration, the
and
body
then this
language
is
is
the
evident
photograph of Paul
everywhere.
Brady, and
This
the
team,
cat's like
they've
Brady's
really
cat.
been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Levis
Do you like
out of the
Rottweilers?
shotgun now.
No. I hate them.
They're my favorite dog. And then I have
You're a red flag.
Picks up his
Huh?
second
You're a red
sack
flag.
of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached The 2-minute warning. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
You should get meals like that, not like Red Hoops.
Watching here, and when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
I want you, I need you, oh God.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Second down and a yard. Again, it's Jones. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Vic readies to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first down, Levis. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown! Jordan Reed, 47 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he is not going to make. Him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson.
And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down. And meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Vick. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Vick. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2.
Now loose football. The ball comes out. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve open?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
6-0 our score after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Hey, Lion!
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So here's Vic following the interception. Looking long for his tight end read. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a touchdown. Jordan Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lawrence. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Lawrence on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Lawrence going to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Vic to throw it. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's caught. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And he's got some space here. Shifts by him. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So really a nightmare in the first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They're going to run for it with Jones. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this done inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Staying on his feet. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another keeper here by Vick. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Ronald Jones unable to get to that. Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Again, it's Lawrence. Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. A beautiful fake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Vic operating on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gault.